The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Burgess Snowfield at Amherst Stadium, home to the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hilltoppers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Bringing it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21 and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Jacksonville State's offense will go on the attack first. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. That's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's caught. It's Petway. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Western Kentucky's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back on the option to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited, and a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this three-star QB is.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
The Hilltoppers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. The short hands, it's Myers. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. To the air, it's Wimsatt. With the catch, it's Petway. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Can't get him to the ground.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the 1st down, and he slides in sequence. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now the toss. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Oh, he makes the catch. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
To the air on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Hilltoppers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and goal. Backs going for the goal line. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Great job by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going with the ground game left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Cook. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. To throw, it's Wimsatt. Catch in the middle, it's Baldwin. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. And we've come to the end of 1. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And the Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hutchison. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field.
He got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man quickly. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
I know everyone's yelling like, he didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyway.
Turning it on! Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, they got to figure out what they're doing.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Myers. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation of time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Wants to go up top. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's 2nd and goal. Gives it on the option. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Finding an escape route. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Let's go. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt. A little trickeration looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Baldwin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. The lead now 6 here in the second.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Hit as he throws. It's caught. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. Setting up the screen. Runs through the tackle. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. QB draw. Makes one man miss. And he's still running after the move. Sprinting away. Inside the touchdown, Gamecock. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hutchinson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. A little screen to the running back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his tight end. There he goes. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
He uncorks one deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Zings it complete to the right. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Epps. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That gets them back to within 10. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads it downfield. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. To the air, it's Wimsatt. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hart. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Hilltoppers are in the red zone. Power football with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Calls his own number. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a great play by the defense. When you talk about this running back, he's got a nose for the end zone. He just finds a way. You've seen that a couple of times already early in this game, but defense wasn't having any of it that time.
Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. And the Gamecocks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. The give to the tailback. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Hilltoppers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Makes the catch. It's Williams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They're setting up the screen. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, WKU. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking to throw. He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break.
Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. On the run, it's Cook. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Makes the grab. It's Cook. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting out there.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Hutchison. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Bolden. Turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
Wants to go up top on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. What a cut, now he's loose. Big play for this offense, and they get it to the 32. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Running back searching for a hole. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Why not get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right upright and through. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Hutchinson. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Flips it out on the screen. Nice move there. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Epps. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Hilltoppers will hustle to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Epps. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The short hands, it's Henry. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hilltoppers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give out of the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead is down to a field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Complete in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
One of the things I love about this guy is he's so hard on himself. Did a lot of good things last week, but he also threw...
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Gets it to him on the screen. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Gamecocks are on the move. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The play action fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Another incompletion on third down. And the Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. After that last fake, I think we know why he's a punter. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here. Only called on one time in that loss last week. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off play action on first down. That's reeled in. It's Recksteiner. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Snagged in the middle. It's Petway. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position. And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th-quarter lead. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the touchdown Toppers. They move the fourth.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
Jax State, 33.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Wimsatt. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got to make a play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field, but they got the win here at the very end of the season to earn that trip.
That's going to do it for me.